He doesn't say to Jesus, I promise I'll be better. I'll do some good things. He doesn't all of a sudden start trying to figure out how to do good works from the cross. Because good works won't save you, by the way. The Bible says in Ephesians 2:8-9, for by grace are you saved through faith, not of yourself. It's a gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. 5 times in that verse, he tells us that we can't earn our way into heaven. It says, by grace are you saved through faith, not of yourself. It's a gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. Why would he have to say it 5 times? Hello? We're thick. We can read the gospel and see it so clearly, yet we still try to figure out some other thing other than doing what God said. He said, believe in me. We don't see the thief on the cross adding any other work. He doesn't add baptism. He doesn't add anything else. Church membership. He doesn't add giving to people. He doesn't add helping little old ladies across the street. None of those things get added. He's hanging on a cross. He's dead that day. He says, Lord, remember me when you come in your kingdom. See, some fruit looks spoiled until it's baked. Several truths regarding the harvest I want us to notice. First of all, I want us to see that the harvest is ready. Don't say, some other day, some other time. It's now. Now is the time to tell others about Jesus Christ. Not all fruit is ready. Some fruit is ripe that appears green. Some fruit looks spoiled until it's picked. One last truth I want us to notice is that the harvest takes place at a different time from the planting. That's a pretty obvious statement. If you've had a garden. If you haven't had a garden, it may not be such an obvious statement, but it is an obvious statement. We plant at one time, we harvest at a different time. Go with me just for a few moments to verse 36. It says, he that reapeth receiveth wages and gathereth fruit unto eternal life. Both he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together. And herein is the saying true, one soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that wherewith ye bestowed no labors. Other men labored, and ye have entered into their labors. You know, no doubt, as the disciples were approaching the city of Sychar, they said to themselves, there's no harvest here. These people despise us Jews, and they have no use for our message. But just the opposite was true. The harvest was ready, and only needed faithful workers to claim it. You know, for some reason, when it comes to witnessing for Christ, we always have, it's always the wrong time for us. It is. It's always the wrong time and the wrong place. We always have something else to do other than what we're supposed to do. It really is true. We're always busy doing something else or something else. Notice in verse 38, I want you to notice something. It says, I sent you to reap where others have, wherein ye have bestowed no labors. Other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors. John 4:38 indicates that others had labored in Samaria and had prepared the way for the harvest. That seems to be the idea here. Now, we don't know who these faithful workers were who prepared the people there. Though I do think we have some idea. Some archaeologists believe that in John chapter 3, verse 23, where it says in John 3:23, and John also baptized in Aenon near to Salim, because there was much water there, and they came and were baptized. Many people believe that Aenon near Salim was somewhere near the city of Shechem, which was very close to Sychar and Jacob's well. Now, very possibly, when John had preached, John the Baptist had preached in that area, he very possibly had reached out into preaching the gospel to the Samaritan people. We're arguing from silence. We don't know. But the fact of it is, from verse 38, someone had told